Hey, it's Andrew Rusnak with Charlotte Content Marketing. I've got a question for you. Does length matter? And I'm talking about content length. Get your mind out of the gutter. Content length has been a hotly debated topic amongst the search engine optimization SEO crowd for quite a while now. We get asked a lot, and I've been personally asked. I got started as a freelance writer, and that was how I got into SEO and content marketing, and then branched out from there. And you know, the length of content has always been a hotly debated topic, and the rules have changed over the years. So the length of content used to be a bigger deal. Where keywords were placed within that content used to be a bigger deal. How many times a keyword was used to be a bigger deal. All of that stuff has changed. Search engines have gotten exponentially more sophisticated over the past 5, 10, 15 years. There's no longer all these different tricks and stuff. I mean, yeah, there's still certain tactics and techniques and things like that in SEO, but by and large, search engines understand content now, and so when you're creating content, you need to be writing for your audience, not search engines. And that's just practical advice. That's been true for quite a while now. But search engines, again, understand the content that you're putting out. So this idea that there's a certain word count and that there's a certain length of content that you need to be aiming for is kind of outdated advice. Really, what search engines are looking for is, does the content match the search intent? And we've talked about search intent before, but when someone is searching for something, search engines want to serve up the best results, obviously. And in doing that, they want to match the results with the intent of the search. So if someone is searching for, plumber near me, then obviously they're looking for, the search intent is that they are looking for a plumber to come and help them with something in the area, versus just searching for plumber. The search intent there might be looking for what is the definition of a plumber, or maybe the history of plumbing or something like that. Now, that's a little bit of a complicated example because plumber is such a generic keyword. That's high level kind of stuff, and it doesn't have any of the long tail context with it. Again, something like near me or affordable or emergency plumber, adding on those additional keywords will help to narrow in on the intent. But anyway, I'm getting off track. My whole point is just that intent is the name of the game. And so your content, whether it's long or short, needs to match that intent. But in saying that, the quality of your content needs to be up there, and usually quality content is going to be longer and more detailed and more in-depth and fleshed out. That's not always the case. Again, if we're talking about matching the intent of a search to your content, then maybe you can, match that intent with shorter content. And that's where search engines are going to step in, and they're going to match your content with the proper search query. Now, with that said, there's also such a thing as thin content. Thin content can be thought of as content that doesn't have much substance to it. And so thin content does not necessarily mean short content, but thin content could mean, content like, let's say, a blog post or a service page on your website or a product page on your website that gets the main point across in a sentence or two, and then spends another 10 paragraphs with fluff content. So content that doesn't really add much more usefulness to the page, or it doesn't enhance the searcher's experience. So our approach at Charlotte Content Marketing, and what we always tell our clients, is that you need to focus on quality and focusing on the customer. I harp on this all the time, but the customer and the customer's needs and the customer's experience with your brand needs to be front and center always. And so whenever we're writing content, we want to be thinking about the customer and what value are we adding to their experience interacting with your brand. If you have any questions about content length or the process of developing helpful content for your site, feel free to get in touch with Charlotte Content Marketing. You can visit us online, charlottecontentmarketing.com. You can also email us at hello@charlottecontentmarketing.com, and feel free to give us a call at 704-323-6762. And we're also on socials. You can find us on X, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, obviously here on YouTube. And we'd love to connect with you, so feel free to follow us or subscribe on any of those platforms. And we will catch you in the next one. Thanks.